All right, man. We back. Mercy Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, and yeah, let's talk a little bit about Lions. And I see Jacksonville basically having a fire trade. They got rid of AJ Boye for a 4th round draft pick, which might not go well for the Lions trading Darius Slay, but they got a running back there that's still under contract, Leonard Fournette, that can help the Lions. You know, that means that Bob Quinn wouldn't have to go out there in free agency or have to go out there in the draft and evaluate a running back, which he's been terrible at doing. And Leonard Fournette is a proven commodity. He had some really good games last year. I think he kind of been held back due to not having the proper quarterback play. And I think if you put him with Stafford, I think Stafford, him and Kerryon would be nice. And Leonard Fournette got some breakaway speed too. He had a big game in Denver last year. And Gardner Minshew was at his best, you know, or the quarterback play is at his best in Jacksonville, then, you know, Leonard Fournette is at his best. And I don't think nobody really ever thought of bringing Leonard Fournette to Detroit. And I think it make a lot of sense with them giving away all their talent. It was a guy they wanted to void his contract due to some head bumps that he had with he bumped his head with Tom Coughlin, which he's no longer there. Fournette has shown that he can catch the ball out the backfield a little bit too. So for me, that might be the move. You know, that might be truly the move for the Lions to take a look at Leonard Fournette. Explosive back, still. I think he probably still in his mid-20s. You ain't got to pay him for a while, and if he don't pan out, then, you know, you can cut him because he ain't owed that much money on that rookie deal anyway. You know, you pair him with Kerryon, you pair him with Bo Scarborough. And if you still want to get a rookie running back, you don't believe in Tyler Johnson, I mean, you still can get a rookie running back, but I wonder what the compensation would have to be to get Leonard Fournette. He was like a top 6, 7 pick or something like that, 5 pick or whatever it was. But, you know, he tweeted out, you know, that he lonely, that everybody getting traded, and they is. I mean, Jacksonville got a few players that the Lions can trade for. We all talk about already trading for the pass rusher Ngakwe. You know, also Calais Campbell might be on the block. Telvin Smith might be on the block. Miles Jackman. I mean, it just seems like they tearing it down because, you know, they got a lot of unhappy campers on due to how the team run, and they not making no money. That's why they might play in London twice this year. So, unlike the Lions, where they sell out almost every weekend, which they really do, Jacksonville, no matter how good they is, they still don't sell out. So it's just a bad market for football. North Florida, Jacksonville don't respect the Jaguars. And that's the only pro team they got. And they don't come out and support the Jaguars. But it's a lot of places like that, man. It's a lot of, like the DMV and Maryland, they don't support their teams. You know? They don't really show support like that. You know, and people talk about Detroit. Detroit got the loyalist sports fans through thick and thin. You go to a lot of these towns, man. You know, they be Patriot fans. It be just mixed. Like I said before, man, it really, loyalty in sports, shit in life is really going down. But Fournette would be nice. Fournette would be a nice move, man. If you trade Darius Slay, you know what I'm saying, you can get Fournette for like a 4th round draft pick, a 3rd round draft pick, you know what I'm saying? Shit, he might be even worth a 2nd, but AJ Boye only worth a 4th. You can make an argument that Fournette ain't been a top 10 running back because of this situation. You know what I'm saying? So you can get a top 10, top 5 running back talent, you know, and he can catch the ball out the backfield a lot better than people know. You get him for what, 3rd or 4th, man? I'll be calling Jacksonville right now. You know, the way he still got it. Just that Jacksonville they don't have no consistent quarterback play. And when Foles came back, he was playing like trash. We knew when Foles left Philadelphia. That's just his magical spot. man, Stafford can hand that ball off to Fournette, and they can kind of do something with that line a little bit to help him out. But you give Fournette, you know, 6-7 man boxes. Shit, Fournette ability, he gonna tear that shit out the frame. For real. Fournette gonna tear it out the frame for sure. That's what he gonna do. Fournette gonna ball out. You know, so that's something to look at as well too, man. And I know you should trade for a running back, but with Bob Quinn, do y'all trust that he can evaluate? I mean, you don't want to trade for one. Do y'all trust that Bob Quinn can go out there and evaluate a running back? At least you know what you're getting with Fournette, a guy that's still spry, a guy that's still explosive, a guy that can get the tough yards in between the tackle, a guy that can bounce it out, a guy that can home run breaker running back. So yeah, man, why not? Make too much sense. Too much sense. The Lions need that. The Lions need that for sure. So, you know, let me know what you guys think about the Lions possibly trading for Leonard Fournette. I think that's the move, man. Especially if the compensation ain't too high. But, you know, sometimes them sorry teams are trying to hang on to certain players, especially with Leonard Fournette being one of the outspoken guys. And it sounds like he's ready to leave, too. So, I think it's a good move for the Lions to go ahead and call them. And before the new league year starts, especially if they can hurry up and get that CBA together, you can have Leonard Fournette then. You can franchise tag that dude if you want to keep him too, but I would prefer to pay players, man. I'm not an advocate of the franchise tag, and they need to get their franchise tag out the CBA if they're going to play 17 games. That's my opinion. Let me know what y'all think about bringing Leonard Fournette in via trade, since the Jaguars trading all their talent, because they can't turn no profit because ain't nobody coming to see them. So, shit, they could be moving to London too, dog. Pay attention to that. I know some talks about the Chargers moving to London because they don't want to front the bill. They side of the bill for that new LA stadium. Their owner always been cheap, but hey, it's Marcy Sports Talk. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share video. We gone.